And now I would like to take a little time out just to figure out what Rhonda likes, who Rhonda is. How do you identify yourself?
Um, I'm definitely trying to, I'm a positive person, or at least trying to be. Definitely outgoing. I have a lot of goals and dreams that I still aspire to. And ultimately, I just want the best for me and my family. Um, Financial stability is definitely one of the things that drives me for me and for my family and all that.
Right. But you still carry on the burden, I know, of, being that stay at home mom who's now trying to pursue their doctorate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that you sent over your family constellation and your lifestyle assessment. Um, just going into it, this is really insightful about who you are, and your past childhood can really, just enlighten you about some things that you may not have known.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it looks like you were an ambitious child, as we can see, and you were also anxious and a little critical. Now, you are the oldest, and there is a lot of pressure placed on the oldest to be perfect, and especially, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have three younger sisters.
Three younger sisters.
Yes.
So you are the one that they look up to.
Yes, I took care of them, did their hair, all that good stuff.
Oh, well, you did a lot, and it also seems like with the first child, they're usually more spoiled. And do you consider yourself a little spoiled before your other siblings came
In a way, I guess I set the tone for how things would go with the rest of the kids, yeah.
So how were your parents with you?
They expected a lot of me. I had a lot of responsibility. I did get what I wanted. I was spoiled, but I definitely also had to make sure that I helped out with my younger sisters. Yeah.
Okay. And on the question of where were the most important values in the family, were spending time and communicating.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that your immediate family or your family now?
Well, I try and stress that now, even though it's not always possible, but that's definitely something that I was raised with. In my family, that's one thing that my mom instilled in me, and she stressed. She just definitely wanted to make sure that we at least came together every now and then, as a family.
Right. Family time is very important, and we have social media taking up every ounce of our
snap book all these kids are doing these days, Lord.
And something else I really wanted to touch on was some of your earliest memories, which were you had a hematoma from playing cops and robbers.
Yes.
And you fell.
Mm-hmm.
And then your first perm, which you described as torture and frightening.
Yes.
What do you think that those two recollections, the earliest things that you can remember, say about your experience as a child?
I guess my childhood, I'm not going to say it was tough, but either I was over dramatic or I felt like I had to be, strong and get over certain things. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
Okay. And it says that it stands out to you that being responsible, academically successful was also something that was important to your family.
Yes.
For you.
Definitely. I felt like I had to set the standard for my younger sisters, lead by example. So that's always been something that's motivated me, as well as the fact that I am self-motivated and I expect a lot from myself.
Okay. And that's good. But sometimes, too much pressure can overwhelm someone. And so it seems like your early recollections, you did experience pain, but you still pulled through. Even now. You have 3 beautiful children, and you have a husband who's working. And although, you would like to spend more time together, as you indicated, family time is very important. you still kind of feel like a failure and that you're not living up to your full potential. Can you go into more detail on that?
I guess that just it goes back to expecting more. Um, and like even now I'm working on my doctorate and everything, but it's not happening as fast as I would want it to. Um, and I want to have it. I want to have it all. I want to be able to have my family time, but also have my career. And it's kind of hard to make that adjustment, especially since I've been a stay-at-home mom for so long. But I think it's just me being critical of myself and expecting a lot more than what I'm doing.
Have you ever thought about that deeper?
I mean, it's not really. I just always knew that that's just me and just the way I am.
Okay. Let's see what we have it here. But you still consider yourself to be a good mother and that you're not giving up. And that's the key part of life, is that you may have some obstacles, but you don't give up. You pick it right back up and you keep moving. And you seem very, stressed. I could be wrong, but you can let me know. Do you feel that there could be less stress?
Yes, I'm definitely stressed, but I try to tell myself it's something that kind of just have to work through. But I'm very stressed.
Okay. And how are you and Bill's communication?
I wish I could talk to him more about it, but I understand he has a lot going on with his job and all that, so I don't want to put everything on him. So I try to keep a lot to myself.
That's understandable. I mean, as an older child, once again, that is put on you. You have those expectations that sit with you for a long time. Even as an adult, you still more than likely want to be an example for your sisters and now your children.
Mm-hmm.
And that's understandable, but we're still going to work through this. Is there anything else that I should know that would further help me get to know Rhonda?
Not that I can think of. This is the most I've opened up in a while, so.
That's understandable. It's like an onion. We'll go layer by layer, as much as you're comfortable. And I appreciate you being as open as you are.